what you have, Papa. This is gonna go into your savings. It was $28.96 and they took out $3.45 for the processing fee. So $25.51, Papa. This one's my money.
Please wait for printing to finish.
So mine was $51.35 and they took $6.12, so $45.23. Because we're on a budget, this makes me feel like we're rich. Just because we only get like $30 per allowance, so I'm about to add my next 30. I'll have 75. Whatever.
You gotta count all the money and just stole from you though.
Yeah, that too.
And the $5 I had in there.
Oh, true. So 25. Because you have 5.
Please wait for printing to finish.
I'm just gonna read it. I'm not gonna take your ticket.
Yeah,
So
right.
23.13. They only took out $2.76 from yours.
It's because I got
A
less
total
money.
of $20.37.
Alright, let's go cash.
Hey y'all, this is our budget for July 15th through August 1st. In the beginning of the clip you saw was cashing in our coins. So thus Justice got $25 and I got $45. That's just sitting over here until we are able to deposit that. But I'm saving for something specifically. I was saving my coins. Usually that coin bank that we cashed in was coins we were saving throughout the year and we wanted to deposit at the end of the year, but we're traveling. We just want to go ahead and deposit into the bank just to be on the safe side. And that's what that's about. This budget is not set because of the whole move. We're might do some adjustments as needed, but we're leaving a little bit of wiggle room in there, like in our some extra funds in the bank, just to give us a little bit of wiggle room in case we need to adjust anything. So what we want to do is put just our main bills first. So the only bills we have for this pay period is the cell phone of $91.11 and then the car insurance of $90. And that's going to come out automatically out of the account, so we don't have to worry about that. But those are our only bills. And then once we get to Colorado, we're going to pull out all of our cash funds that we assign our cash to. So once we get to Colorado, we're going to pull out Justice's budget of $40 for his formula. He's going to need some more wipes. We're trying to transition to cloth wipes, so we might stock up on a little bit of more cloth wipes if they sell them at that Walmart there too, because they were cheaper. We found some here that were cheap, but we're going to do that. The dogs, we're going to do clothing for $10 for the sinking fund. Dog's vet, that's $20. We are going to take him to the vet as soon as we get there. Get him an established vet there, and then probably take him to the groomers. Sophie is most important to take to the groomers because Georgia is short-haired and I can do her nails because she has the clear nails, but Sophie has dark nails and then she has that wire hair. So we like to take her to the groomers at least once a year to get a good grooming, and then I try to keep up with it throughout the year. So groceries is going to be $100. We're going to try to keep it the same, but we're not going to have access to an Aldi's anymore. There's no Aldi's where we live, where we're going to live, and then we're not going to live on the post no more, so we're not going to have close access to a commissary. We will still have access to Fort Carson's commissary, but that's still going to be quite a bit of a drive. But that we're trying to keep on the same $100 budget for pay period, but that might change depending how expensive the groceries are there. but we're gonna try to keep it the same. Our gas is gonna be 40, mine is gonna be 42, and we debated whether to put this on there because we are gonna have gas money for traveling, but his parents do live an hour away, and then we haven't lived in a city in a while, so we're probably gonna do a lot of driving around, back and forth, seeing everybody that we haven't seen, friends, family, and then we're gonna do also $10 for Dustin hair. That also might change because he gets his hair cut here on post for $6 and some change, and then he gives the tip, so that 10 is enough for that. But he's gonna try to keep it the same. He might just go to Fort Carson when he's in that area and get it done there, or we might up it up a little bit if we find somewhere cheap that is within the same price range. We decided to keep our fun money just because we're going to be seeing our friends and family, and we want to go out and do something. We can use our fun money to do it with. So that's $30 each. And then we are going to be receiving money deposited into our account from BAH. Housing took their portion of it this pay period, that because we did we weren't at the house until the 14th, technically, so they took out the money for that pay period, and they took out the cleaning fee of $315 $315 they took out, and then the $10 for painting that wall that I had stained. So this is what's left over, and that's going to stay in the bank to apply towards our mortgage for the first. So they took their portion of the amount of the BAH, and then we should start seeing the BAH from now on his checks. So his checks is going to go up just a little bit, but it's only for August and September, and that's it. Or first of September, because he's officially done with the military, well, active duty on the 6th. Then on July 22nd, I will see my last check, and that's going to include 33 hours of paid time off, which is going to be a nice bigger check. And then I do set aside $170 to apply towards the Harley, because I try to do 170, and then we try to do 200 on the other one. And then the car maintenance money is going to come out here, $20 each for each vehicle, and we're going to take out this at the same time, but we're waiting until we get to Colorado to do it, just because we don't want to travel with so much money, like cash wise. So that's why this is not going to come out until we're in Colorado. So this is all for our budget. I am keeping a tally of the money we are spending for our movie money. If you've been watching our videos, you know we have set a singing fund for $1,500 for moving, and we're keeping a tally. Right now we're at $624.58, and that leaves us with $875.42. And we hope to use all of this, which is our gas money, to Colorado. We have $140 each, and then we have restaurant monies for when we stop along the way to pick up anything at the gas station or at a restaurant to eat. It's going to be $60. And then once we get to Colorado, we might be using some of this to apply towards deposits for the water, for the gas, for the electric. So far there's no saying, Dustin called them up and they said there was no deposit, but just to be on the safe side, our hotel room for the 4 nights was comped. My manager, my boss, comped it, so she gave us the hotel rooms nights for free. So that's really sweet of her, and that's saving us $206.26, and that's with my 40% discount. So that's really sweet of her, and that frees up $206.26. So we still have this to work with. We're trying to stay under that, obviously, but it's there in case we need it for any kind of deposits or installation fees for like the internet and stuff like that. So this is the only cash we pulled out this time around. This is coming out of the $1,500 that we saved for the moving. This is $140 each for traveling to Colorado. Usually we spend around $150, $160, but we did put gas in the other night, so we just need to top off. So $140 should be enough for both of us, or each of us, because we're driving separate cars. And then we have $60 just to eat out on the way there. We will have the dogs with us. We're not going to stop like at a restaurant to eat unless it's like an open patio situation. Most likely it'll be like at a rest area. We'll pick up like some fast food and just stop and eat there, just to let them run around a little bit, and then so they won't. That way they won't be stuck in a car, because we don't like to keep them in the car. So $6 to eat. We do plan to stop in Kansas to see his cousin that we haven't seen since I never met her, but he hasn't seen her since they were kids. So we're excited to see them, and she's gonna make us lunch or dinner whichever time we arrive there. So that's one less meal we have to buy. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Bye. And I just wanted to say that we prefer paying cash for our gas, because we use our debit card. There's like that $1 fee, and then like it's waiting pending, and then by the time it comes out is a few days later. Sometimes they put it back in and put it back out. So this way it's less hassle. So I just wanted to explain that.